bomb site. Fnatic on the A side, they've got two players there, Golden and Crims, ready and waiting for the push of the Americans.
Already quick push will be coming in. The smokes have fallen. Taric looking to lead the way. Golden has found one in the back lines. If he can get a second, it'll be a pretty good stance for a retake. But in fact, it's actually the T's who come out on top, at least for now. Bomb will be planted. Long rotation coming in from JW. And actually, Taric's going very aggressive, but he doesn't check the corner. Crims is able to take that man advantage in favor of the CTs. Another for Crims as well. And it's all going to be on to Skadoodle. No armor, not a lot of hope, and Crims just popping heads all the way through that round. It's going to be 1-0 in favor of Fnatic. And it definitely does seem, well, other than that sort of IEM victory, it has been Crims to be the star of this team all the way through.
Oh, without a doubt, right? You know, not to say that the other players haven't been stepping up when needed, but Crims has been the star performer throughout the vast majority of these games. And nice to see him kicking things off with some confidence. 3K on the pistol round, and Fnatic leading things off. Cloud9, bomb plant in, so they're not going to be forcing. We have Deagles for the T side. Skadoodle saving for the AWP, and Automatic also not fully investing either, just a PT50 on him. So Cloud9 probably not too much coming out of this round, although they are setting up towards A, where only one player sets. So if Golden goes down in this position, maybe we have Cloud9 potentially getting control of the A site, but the issue is with the bomb outside of mid, then they can't really get too much done. Yes, they can push into A and take a UMP away, but I don't see a realistic scenario where Cloud9 get out of this with a round.
They need some sort of miracle performance, but they've definitely got the players who can pull those off. T's looking to bombard onto this A site. We did see Golden making some mistakes in the match earlier, being caught out a little bit. Rush is already going to get that first pick, looking to barrel on towards Golden, who is starting to get overwhelmed. He will manage to pick up a second and a third, however, rectifying any of those problems from earlier. And while Stewie, he will fall as well. Not much damage done. They do, however, get rid of a couple of players. And now those players have to actually rebuy into this round, where the AKs are coming.
Big buy for Cloud9. Obviously, the bomb plant in the first round did allow that. Taric limited down to a Galil, but everyone else sitting pretty on the AK-47s. And not a lot of utility here, but still at least the rifles to play with here. Fnatic, very good buy ahead of them. We've got JW going towards mid with the AWP, so he's going to look for that early kill. Smoke down does prohibit him from doing so. The cross doesn't come through either. Taric just falls back. Cloud9 looking to burst onto this A-bomb site. And again, only Golden here. He's been left alone on this site. Already been dropped by Stewie. Aggression coming out from the T side. And Rush has just taken another member down. JW dropped in the window room. Skadoodle even follows up in the connector. Bomb planted. Flush is the only kill to be found up on the CT side. But realistically, Tom, is there even a chance?
It's looking slim to none. Flusher trying to find something through the smokes. I don't think that's ever been said before, and I'll only have Lekro to support him. They've got to watch out for the flank as well. This is perfect from Taric to just try and remove any remaining weaponry. Already finds one, sprays wildly, but it's enough to get rid of Flusher as well. AWP even going to be saved, so that's a freebie for Skadoodle.
And that's not something they could have afforded naturally anyway. I mean, look at their money. We've got max of 3,900 coming into this round, so that's a big upgrade. Obviously, we have pistols now for Fnatic, so you don't always want to run on AWP against pistols, but still, it's no issue for Cloud9 with a free upgraded weapon, and now everyone on the buy. Taric's even going to take the AWP for the A ramp pick. He's got a good spawn for it, so why not? And Fnatic not investing into this round at all. Deagle is going to be all they really have to play with. The shot missed from Taric. He'll fall back early on, swap the AWP back to Skadoodle, and W aggression, but it's caught out by Stu.
CT side. Obviously just making sure that they can buy into the next round, so don't really expect much from them here. Lekro does have the Deagle, and he is probably one of my favorite players to watch with this weapon. I've seen some incredible things from him in the past. Not expecting a whole lot in this round, though. Doesn't have any armor. None of the players on his team have anything invested either. And the T's just being very patient in the way they just clear apart these remaining Swedes. He does have to be a little bit careful, though. Crims will be in the back line. That's actually going to be an AK into his hands. So something at least for the CTs to look to try and save. Golden lurking around in the smoke, has his knife out and will in fact be caught by Tarek anyway. A site now completely clear. And Crim's the only one left with that solitary AK-47.
Yeah, he's already been spotted, I think, although the flashbang. Rush going in, now they know where he is for sure. Crims, lots of players to deal with, and Automatic will finish him off. So Cloud9 clean 2-0 on the board, or 2-2, sorry, on the board. Fnatic coming in for the buy, but again, Tom, the money is far from perfect. We've got 3,600 on Flusher. I mean, he's going to have to probably be on a UMP this round. Already bought up the head armor, so yeah, that completely removes the chance of him from being able to go for the M4. The buy coming through certainly suboptimal with no kits in play apart from on Golden as well for Fnatic. They're going to be very reliant on winning these duels and not getting into that post plant because Cloud9 well equipped once again. Skadoodle has already dropped JW in the window and Cloud9 with the first pick.
Yeah, an important start to the round, and actually there's barely any presence over towards this B side, especially when you consider where Stewie currently is. Now, he has been known for his sneaky nature in the past. If he was to push any further forward, there would be so much information gathered. And actually, his teammates are going to start to rotate around. It seems like Lekro may have heard the footsteps, or either that or Flusher heard it and fed him the information as he's now homed in towards those apartments. Only really the lurker of Automatic not in this position. They've jumped straight through. Stewie already gets the entry. It's left onto Flusher to try and hold things down on this site. And he's going to get overwhelmed as well. Crims is now on the scene. As said, he's been the star in the past, but they need him once again. 45 seconds left on the clock. The bomb actually could still back out of there, but Skadoodle already picking up. Crims leaves it all onto Golden, the newest addition to this team, the IGL, and he gets nothing done. Cloud9 instantly with their third round, and while now only pistols can reside once again for Fnatic.
Yeah, Cloud9 looking very good again. No surprise coming into this game. Mirage is a map that they frequent. So, yeah, okay, good map for Fnatic, but it's the same story for the North American side. So pistols in for the Swedes. 3 Deagles, 4 in fact. A P250 left on JW. Definitely nothing to write home about if you are Fnatic, so Cloud9's opportunity to get a 4th round on the board. A split looking to be coming in. We've got one player working that underpass, that is Tarek, and everyone else walking up through the ramp with top mid control being taken, but Golden, nice start. Does drop Stewie on the ramp. That's a gun drop, but the issue is there's a second player there, that's Rush, so he will stop Fnatic from going to get that AK-47 off the ground. I think they are aware of the possibility there as well, so they won't aggress after that kill. Just map control being taken here from Cloud9, just spotting out any members of Fnatic if they can. Try and find a pick somewhere else. Golden will fall back under the balcony, a position that he frequents as well. And with Rush now going to be met by the vast majority of his team. In fact, all of them as they wrap in through the spawn. We're going to have everyone from Cloud9 beginning to set up on this A bomb site. But again, you know, Fnatic have a pick. Cloud9 have no information walking into A. They don't know where these players are or how many are on the bomb site. There's certainly an opportunity, especially with the aggression coming in from JW. That's cleared out all of B. We're going to see the full rotation. Cloud9, they've got to hit fast before Fnatic get into position.
And by the time they get there, it will likely be a full stack. Golden hits the shot and actually finishes off Rush as well, leaving only 2 remaining as Crims finds another. This is looking problematic indeed. The stack working perfectly, and now Automatic needs to kill as many people as possible to try and turn this back, but Flusher will be there to end his life. A little bit much for Golden try to go for the knife there, but 3 retrieved weapons, wow. A huge bolster to the economy of Fnatic, an equalization of the scoreline, and now the T's, well, a lot of that money that they've just made, a lot of that money they've saved up is about to be spent.
Yeah, got to dig deep to the pockets if you're Cloud9 here, but they will get the full buy after all. The issue is just nothing to fall back on, so they need to get the reset here. And again, when you reset a team that has won an eco and kept 3 guns alive as well, Fnatic will have a slight bit of money. Not a huge amount, though, so taking that into account, Cloud9 should be able to force these CTs to eco, depending on, well, how many players they save if they win the round or not. Fnatic, information gain. Flusher spots his short play. Stewie's already found the opening kill. And Tarek on top of the pole there. He may be able to spot Flusher, but he's doing so much damage. Stewie down to 14 points of health. Cloud9 slowed down the pace after that pick. Maybe looking towards his safe site as well. The bomb's beginning to wrap through the spawn. Automatic just clearing out the stair. This is a horrible angle to come out of the connector because you've got to check both left and right. It's so difficult if there's only one man there. I think Tarek's up in the window as well. So a lot of control here for Cloud9. The issue is Golden's coming in through the backline from the Palace. He'll hear all of these footsteps. They have no idea he's here as well. So assuming he can get into position and his teammate doesn't overface, this could be perfect for Crims. One kill on the site. Doesn't even need to take that one really with Golden coming in through the backline. Very dependent on this one player here. He'll peek up, one kill, bomb plant getting cancelled, but it doesn't matter. Golden cancels Skadoodle's life, 2 kills for him, and that may have made the round possible for Fnatic.
Still turned back into a 2 versus 2. Another flank coming in from Golden once again, still on that ramp, and it won't matter anyway. Letcro picks up the double, takes the lead for Fnatic on this CT side. And now the money becomes problematic for Cloud9. They've got Rush with a little bit extra, but he may just want to save that just to make sure that they can get Skadoodle on the AWP. He has been doing quite well at finding those openers. And other than that, well, they can invest a pistol or two. In fact, Rush is going to be the one to actually drop a couple. And actually, they have reduced that chance of an AWP. Unless Skadoodle wants to go for a glass cannon one, or they get a bomb plant. Either way, JW, not real contention into middle.
Ooh.
So he will just have himself the firing range with the AWP. Still has to be careful of the Deagles, of course, and that nade is going to be enough, or should have been. Okay, never mind. It dropped down, and Tarek will just about avoid it. In fact, they've done quite a bit of damage. 11 and 12 HP for JW and Flusher. Obviously wanting to build up an economy of their own, something they have struggled to do so far. The question is, can Cloud9 deny them? Don't expect them to win the round here, but can they at least make things nice and costly?
Yeah, very possible with the low players, but you can already see JW and Flusher falling into positions where they shouldn't be taking too many fights from. So Cloud9 not given a huge opportunity to do the damage or finish off the damage that has been done. They will work that connector with one man coming up through the ramp. That's Rush. But we need the next kill to go the way of Cloud9 if they want any opportunity here. Not ready for that. Golden has the cross. 2 kills for him. Third player walking up, but no trade coming through. Golden's found all 3 on the site. Pretty easy stuff. Fnatic, 5 rounds up on the CT side. Looking good so far. Buy back in for Cloud9. I'm interested to see actually if they have that AWP. I don't think so, because Skadoodle's still got $300 spare, so maybe not. We'll see. Fnatic at least though off to a good start on the CT side, and no, Skadoodle just a rifle. Fair enough, playing it safe, doesn't want to go for that glass cannon. Not always a fan of that on the T side anyway. It can be difficult to work around, especially with utility usage being so good from Fnatic. We have a very aggressive ramp play. What is this from Fnatic? 3 players here pushing up. It's a complete slaughter. Cloud9 have everyone on the other side. Who's going to win this battle? Apparently Golden with 2. Crims is here as well. They line up for him. 2 frags for him, maybe a third, and he does find it. Fnatic throwing something different in, and luckily enough, Cloud9 walk right into the stack.
Yeah, they're very, very lucky that that was exactly where Cloud9 decided to go, but a complete switch up in strategy from Fnatic is enough to completely catch the American side off guard. And it is looking like a different Fnatic already. We've seen, obviously, a big performance so far from Golden, which is not normally the man we expect to see up. He's in this team as a sort of young in-game leader, but he's top fragger at the moment in the server. Letcro hasn't had a lot to do because we haven't seen much over towards this B side. He was very quiet in the game that we saw earlier versus the Japanese side. In fact, I think everybody had 20+ kills except for Letcro, so maybe something to watch out for there. Tarek's just going to go running in. Doesn't matter, Flush is there to support anyway, and already the first couple of picks go the way of the Swedish side.
Well, this is something you talked about as well. You did say, you know, Fnatic need to play to the level of their opponent, and while that happened earlier on, they did play to the level of SC and only just won it 16-14. Now they've certainly stepped up, and yes, they look like a different team. Look very prepared on the CT side, that of which was weak earlier. Letcro does take a kill in mid, but it's traded back by the 1 AWP. Stewie sitting on 2 kills currently, so maybe an opportunity to do some damage. Fnatic have to be very careful because they want to keep at least 3 alive every single round, and Skadoodle currently shouldn't be a threat with no gun in play, but he should be able to pick one up as well.
Yeah, that's possibly the worst thing that could have happened. They've given an AWP to Stewie. Very aggressive. Or I wonder if he will hand it to Scarlet. If he can find an AK, he has Kevlar, so that would be worth doing. But at the same time, he is probably the one you want to be attempting to make this play. Only 25 seconds left on the clock, so they do have to make their decision. They are just going to go running up that connector, but that may just be a bit of a bait as they still have to push towards the B site. Flusher actually jumps into the open, but he spotted his opponent, can now look to just buy some time, and Stewie, well, up close with that AWP, not the ideal weapon to have, needs this kill very quickly indeed, and Flusher knows that. He knows how to play the time. He's going for the knife, and it's Crims will get it. It doesn't matter who they're playing against, they're still going to go for those BM plays, and I'm sure out of everybody, Stewie's going to want to dislike that the most.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the knife, that was so well played from Flusher. He just never committed to the duel. He knew that, okay, even if he's going to get killed by the AWP, as long as he gets killed where there's 4 seconds left and Stewie can't get the plant, they've won the round, right? All he needs to do is bait with the shots and just basically force Stewie to go for one AWP shot. As soon as he misses the AWP shot, it will take a second or half a second before he can shoot again, and Flusher can just wide peek and take him down. So well played from Flusher. Doesn't commit to the duel that could have given Stewie an opportunity, because the only way he wins that round is he gets a kill, he gets an instant plant, and Crims is too slow on the rotation. But textbook around from Fnatic there in that 2-on-3. And the pause coming through, ended already for Cloud9. AWP back in the hand, and this time it's in Skadoodles. He is armored up, and double AWP as well for the CTs. So Fnatic very well equipped for this one. Their money back in play, back in their hands with a 7-3 score.
Important that we see somewhat of a turnaround here. Of course, from Fnatic's standpoint, I will say that I think if they'd had even a close to similar half to what we saw versus SZ, then I think this would have been Cloud9's to take. I think if they got 9 rounds on the T side, this is pretty much done. A strong CT side is expected from Cloud9, whereas the Japanese definitely didn't have one. Patience from Skadoodle, but actually, he doesn't manage to get the kill. JW will decapitate him. Letcrow's picked up a secondary AWP and will be a little bit more aggressive towards the apartment's position. Boost will be coming into the window. They do have Crims waiting around that position, and the timing just works perfectly for him. And already we've seen a tag onto Stewie, quickly dismantling this push, but actually a couple of kills coming back the other way. Crims will trade one back, but Rush is now in with a chance. He's going to get the bomb down. That will guarantee a buy for the next round. The nade dunks in, and actually Flusher, he doesn't even wait for Letcrow. No. He's got no time for that, no patience, doesn't need it. It's going to be a nice, easy round for him, and well, they'll even retrieve the remaining AWPs to make sure that continues. 8 rounds already for Fnatic, and yeah, definitely playing a little bit better than earlier.
Yeah, understatement to say the very least. Cloud9 also, you know, not showing too much, not hitting their shots, it seems. We're losing a lot of duels that they typically should be winning at the very least on this T side. So another buy coming in thanks to that bomb plant, and the loss bonus obviously capping out. AWP in Skadoodle's hands. Cloud9, they need these last couple of rounds. They need something to play with. We have 4 left at the half. They will be setting up towards mid once again. Bomb outside of A, so potential connector split. But Cloud9 have been running the same strategy pretty much every single round, and it's not been working out too much. Fnatic have been shutting it down constantly, and this time is no different. Crims lines up 2 in the middle. He shuts it down from the connector, so both Tarek and Stewie dead. Again, continuing with the aggression, JW is pushed up towards the apartments. Golden not ready for this play on the A site, but luckily moves out of the spot. The flashbang is perfect as well to stop those players on ramp, so they get blinded off and pushed back. Skadoodle separated from his teammate by the Molotov, who's already out of ramp. And Skadoodle posted. He may be able to catch the kill. Flusher moves into position, but Rush needs to be careful not to go down, because if he shows the fact that the bomb is here, gives it away, we're going to see that full rotation. Now it will come through. Rush finds a kill, needs a double, but Flusher again steps up. 1 kill for him. Fnatic in a 3-on-2. They can just hold on and wait for those rotates, and look at JW's position.
Well, yeah, they've got a dirty crossfire as well from short, which will make crossing towards that site so difficult. And JW, as you said, just playing the patient game. Now he has an AWP. He's just waiting, misses the initial shot, but Skadoodle has no idea where he's at. So, double kill for JW. He gets our hearts racing a little bit. He's done that all the way through his career. He's the man who is trying to pick up the mantle of the R8 sometimes. The man who uses the shotguns, flashy AWPing, and every once in a while he misses a couple of shots just to make us worried.
A bit of everything, you know. An all-rounder.
Well, he hasn't done a PP buys, and yeah.
I'll be okay with that, to be honest.
No, he needs to do it.
Well, Cloud9, half buy-in and no buy for Tarek. He's already dead. Good buy, in fact. Letgro's already dropped him with the AWP. Crims again back in the connector. He's been so dangerous here so far this map, and that's not going to change. Rush dead, and Stewie. Everyone's joining the tally, and everyone's dying for Cloud9. Nothing coming through. Skadoodle last to fall, and that is a flawless round for Fnatic. 10 on the half so far, and 2 left up. Cloud9 got to make this one work. If they can win this round, they can take 5 on the half, but if they lose this, Tom, their money is going to be considerably weak. With only 3,400 plus potential bomb plant money, so they could get a buy-in, but they've got a force regardless.
Just look at Crims. 21 and 8 at the moment.
What's the most kills in the half? 32, 34?
I thought it was like 29.
I thought it got beaten by
no, I thought that
Flamey.
was what Flamey got.
I think we had this discussion like last week on ECS. We had this exact discussion. Try and find out, because I have no idea. I thought it was 34, but I might be
I think that's how many
wrong.
he got total.
That might be it. Not sure. We will get that. Nade into abs. Damage done to Stewie. Flusher still going to get aggressive around the edge of the smoke. Stewie, will he opt to walk through it himself? Known for that. But instead he just gets shot through it. Flusher, classic. 1 kill for him. Going to look for a little bit more. Cloud9, a lot of players here on the other side as well. So as soon as this smoke dissipates, they want to barrage into the site. If Flusher allows them, that is. And so far there's been no options for Cloud9 to get into B. This has been on lockdown the entire half, even though they haven't hit it too much. On the couple of times they do, it doesn't seem to work out too well. So back towards mid they'll go. They give up on the B site. Automatic coming in through the top and already shut down by JW. Needs to follow in the underpass if he can get them out. Tarek has actually snuck into the connector. There's something at the very least for Cloud9. They've got a man behind enemy lines, but I think he was spotted. I think Lekro knows exactly what's up. Will JW react? He does. Golden drops one in the meantime, and that's it done. Although, I was like, yeah, it looked done. Skadoodle and Rush make it possible, and they're out on the B site as well. Lekro needs to get this kill. He's going to miss his shot. Deagle out, known for this weapon, and he'll show us why. Takes down Rush. What is happening this round, Tom? I have no idea.
Yeah, Lekro can't do it with the AWP, but he will be able to do it with the Deagle. I think it was 32, it was 39 total, that's what it was.
Ah, okay, 32.
So he was 1 off 40, that was...
Not quite there, but looking good.
Yeah, well, it's impossible, but... Because only 5 more kills in this half.
Oh, impossible this half. Yeah, I thought you'd say impossible generally. I was like, well, it's not, you know. It's impossible with 1 round left.
Yeah. T-side, they're going to invest what they can. Still, a solid half out from Fnatic. Known for their big CT sides. And they are doing it once again on Mirage. Now, the question is, will Cloud9 even get themselves much of a buy over on their CT half? That pistol was going to be ever crucial, and they're going to want to try and steal away this last round at a minimum, but it's not going good so far. Flusher already finding the open. There is still Tarek lurking around that B side of the map, but the majority of the Ts are setting up towards A. 2 players actually around that balcony position, and they may not expect anybody else to be as close. Golden just trying to take their vision away from Crims. He's actually completely switched up from his normal area, and he can now peek back in and get rid of Rush. Now the push has been completely slowed down. 1 by 1 they peek. All too easy for Fnatic, and Skadoodle, not known for his rifling, will fall the same. Crims ends with 24 kills in this first half, and actually second is Golden, who had a phenomenal half as well. 12 and 3, and we're yet to see really anything. It's been a very quiet game all around from Cloud9.
Well, this is a great example why you can never count Fnatic out. Again, we just saw them only clinch a win on Mirage, 16-14 over the Japanese team SC. So coming into this
10 rounds in a row here.
Yeah, coming into this one, I wasn't as confident as maybe I should have been for Fnatic, but hey, they've shown up, I guess.
Yeah, and they're looking to try and take that first seed. The thing is, either way, whoever takes that first or second seed, no matter who they play against now, they are going to be favorites, and obviously they can't play each other. So who else, like, and if somehow...
The question is to me, right, obviously they won't necessarily be matched up against Big or Russia, obviously it depends on the draws, but if you were going to be, would you rather be matched up against Big or Russia? Like, I don't even know who's the better team to play in that situation.
I think I don't, to be honest with you, either of these teams, I don't think it should matter.
Yeah.
The one that would be scariest if one of them gets matched up against like Space Soldiers, that would be horrible. I think that would be my worst nightmare if that somehow happens, because I think that would just be a horrific match.
Yeah.
Anyone could go out. Either way, Tarek starts things off.
Lekr just moonwalking into the site. He just didn't check anything, watching that under balcony, and somehow he's still alive. Somehow he even gets a kill. Stewie does trade.
Oh, they completely rotated off as well. There's nobody on B. This is going to be an easy walk-in for Fnatic. The bomb will be going down, surely, unless Tarek can get him very quickly indeed. He does spot out Golden. A few missed shots from either side, but actually Tarek will be able to stop them. I don't think there's anything that flusha can do. He's got to try and find quick kills and what looked like a guaranteed bomb plant. Tarek doing something very, very risky, but he actually takes himself 3 kills.
Yeah, I mean, a 12-3 pulling out a risk like that is never going to be frowned upon. That being said, Cloud9 back into this game potentially, back in with an opportunity after winning that pistol round. Fnatic forcing up. We do have rifles in play for Cloud9. They want somewhat of a buy. A couple of SMGs and a scout on Skadoodle. Fnatic certainly not out of this round. We cannot count them out with the Deagles and the CZs. JW on that lone automatic pistol, or do we call it a rifle nowadays? Who knows? Just a slow round for Fnatic already. Golden's actually taking that first kill. That's Skadoodle dead in window. Deagle over Scout apparently. As you do. Cloud9 need a response. There it is from Tarek. Will he expect the close position? No, Lekr's there. Trade in for Fnatic. JW even follows up, and that's a gun given to Lekr, not just any gun, an M4. He maybe want to stick with a Deagle, but no. Rifle in and Orti out. It's going to be Fnatic all over this B site, and it seems like potentially they're going to win this force.
Yeah, only Rush left. He does manage to get a kill from Connector to short with an MP9.
Standard.
He's got skills. What can he do with the rifle here? Just trying to escape, and JW won't allow it. In fact, retrieves himself that M4 and an instant bounce back from Fnatic. It's not looking good. The force buy will have to come in from Cloud9 now. And the fact is that, although I would never suggest to just lose the pistol in the follow-up, it now means that their sort of actual buy even just is brought completely into jeopardy unless they sort of saved for overtime.
Yeah, it screwed the enemy team's money as well. Cloud9 have nothing to play with there. A scout and 4 pistols. No real utility, nothing for Cloud9, and Fnatic may be able to just run away and close out this game before Cloud9 even get the opportunity to go for a full rifle round with an AWP, a weapon they're so dependent on, especially on the CT of Mirage. flusha lurking around B. No support from his team here. Rush has actually already found a kill, though. He flanked the underpass, so actually flusha going to fall back and try and trade that frag, try and take down Rush. Nade comes in, forces Rush back, and with players in middle as well, they've Molotoved his exit. He can't get out of this position. Maybe he can take another frag, but no. Golden denies it. Issue is he's tagged up in the process. So Cloud9 may be coming back in with a force buy of their own. They do have the man advantage still intact.
Yeah, pistols pretty damn powerful. Who knew? T-side do have themselves mid-control and looking to just make sure that nobody has got towards that bomb. flusha is looking to retrieve it. Now, none of the weaponry has actually been picked up by Cloud9, so they are just stuck with what they started with. However, it almost sort of, I feel like the pressure is just instantly mounted on Fnatic the second they lose a couple of these players. And that's why you, a lot of the time, see these sort of rounds thrown away. Tarek will be on the site alone. Doesn't have much support. Stewie will be able to rotate him fairly quickly, but if Tarek gets nothing done, then this round could end fairly quickly indeed. Golden is going to be waiting alone towards this mid position, going underneath, but there's the tag. He's actually tagged both players as well. So much damage done. He doesn't get a kill, and the Molotov actually almost burning out Lekr. He somehow survives, but it won't matter because Stewie's there to end the life of one. They've got no time anyway, so Lekr is just going to try and run away and save the AK-47s, and Cloud9 have done exactly what was done to them just moments before and bounced back.
Don't know how Lekr lived there. That made no sense, but yeah, great round from Cloud9 coming back in with their own forces, you say. So good money for now for Cloud9 in terms of this buy. They've got 3 rifles. Maybe another one coming through as well. Yeah, jumbling, throwing them over. Got 4 in play with the scout as well. Fnatic forcing up. 13-5. Do not act surprised. This is pretty normal. And Fnatic, definitely the team that can get it done. I mean, they won their second round force anyway up against the buy of Cloud9 with not a single rifle in play. So this is definitely still a strong round for them. JW quickly hopping through the underpass. He's made his way all the way towards the connector, but the smoke is down. Cloud9 are ready for this. Stewie doesn't want to give him the satisfaction, although JW sneaking through the smoke. The timing, he's not committed with it, has he? No, he's still stuck in the smoke, so he's not at least going to push up into the face of Stu. But talking about push, automatic, he's found his way deep in apartments.
Yeah, already manages that first pick onto Flusher as well. JW will eventually push out, but it's a very quick trade. Do still have a couple of those rifles capped. And Skadoodle looking for the peak. It's more the position of rush, which could be a problem for this T side as they look to actually make their way on towards this A site. Still just holding out all these other spots, but there's nobody to really stop the push from Lecro. It's only that scout trying to tag him away. They've got a player coming in from the connector as well already. Now Rush, his position is known, but it's too little too late. Only Crim's left. He's been good, but he's not going to be that good. And it's going to be 13-6. So a couple of rounds strung together means that the money is no longer there for Fnatic. And Cloud9, they've got themselves a chance to build up a little bit of extra money.
Yeah, I was a little worried when Fnatic picked up that force buy, and I was just thinking, okay, surely this game's over. Cloud9 giving away their opportunity, but now drag their way back into this matchup for now. 7 rounds should certainly be in here. This is not a round Fnatic win. Where are they going to do with it? They do have the bomb outside of B, or at least out of mid, but that backs off towards A. Okay, just going for your standard split. It seems like they're undecided anyway. 2 players have worked their way up underpass, but separated by a Molotov. Stewie takes that every day of the week. Lecro dead, flash back in. JW's there, but again, I was about to say he should never land that kill, but somehow he glocked Stewie to death. I really don't know how. Automatic trades, luckily enough. And Fnatic, they're going to walk right into this B bomb site. We've got Tarek on the other side, well equipped.
Just looking to try and clean things up. Has to be careful not to get overwhelmed now. He's left with a pistol as well, but unarmored players make soft, mushy targets. 13-7, 6 rounds the difference. Double op setup will be coming in. Tarek actually going to be picking up the secondary. And the T's can't have one of their own. So it will just be the rifles in play. Finally, rifles in play on both sides after the sort of 4 spy wars of the beginning of this half. Well, one thing I will say is whenever we see a sort of a very strong CT half and it's mainly Crims behind it, that's where things can actually get a little bit scary for Fnatic, because there's normally someone like Lecro over on the T side or JW to really find these openers. Lecro, speak of the devil and he shall appear, almost gets the initial onto Stewie. But nothing will be found just yet. JW going to look to luck around, but the main push seems to be coming in towards that B site. Only Tarek over there, although the rotation will be coming in. He finds the first kill. The bomb actually dropped onto short. That's all the information. A full rotation coming in from the CT side. Only really JW can do anything about it, and he goes down in the meantime. And now just the shutdown begins. All the players falling, only Flusher left. We've seen him do 1v5s in the past, in fact, recently, but not here.
Yep, certainly not going to happen. Cloud9 definitely in this matchup now. The first half may have been worrying, even with that force buy coming through for Fnatic 1, but worries out the window. Cloud9 can easily pull this one back into an equal scoreline, especially this round. 9 should be theirs as Fnatic are on eco, but again, I never want to count Fnatic out of a round, to be honest. Armor only on Crims, however, so really not very equipped for this. Deagle's on the vast majority. JW does love his CZ75s, and bomb dropped in spawn. Fnatic just splitting up so far this round. Already damage done to Golden. Top of mid with the AWP from Skadoodle. Fnatic very slow-paced round. They do take some maps control though. JW bursting up with the CZ, going to catch Tarek off guard, and that's an AWP given. With him being a solo B player, B is now under control of Fnatic, but not for long. Automatic is rotated in. He doesn't expect the second player, smoking off the apartments to try and stop the players from pushing back in, but they're just going to run right through it. They got confidence. They know he's the only man here, and somehow, again, I count Fnatic out, and I never should have done it. Skadoodle's the only man up, and he's already dropped 2. It's a 14th round off the back of pistols.
Yeah, and Golden is having a really good day at the office. 21 and 14, 3 kills in that round when he started with a deagle and no armor. And yeah, Cloud9 are going to be absolutely kicking themselves at the moment. They'll have to force back into this. They've got a decent buy on the board. The problem now being is they have a high chance of being reset. And I was going to say, Skadoodle's been pretty quiet so far, but I did not expect them to have a double AWP setup and neither of them being in his hands.
The thing is, you say, you know, they have a high chance of being reset, but they want an eco with so many players still alive that realistically,
I mean,
even if
CT side.
Oh, okay, sorry. Well, yeah, not quite the reset. If yeah. Regardless, Fnatic, so much money to fall back on if they do lose this round if the reset from Cloud9 comes in. But yeah, I mean, Cloud9 are going to lose all their money after this, as you say. So
Picked apart. JW's just pushed in with the AWP, got 3 kills, only leaving Rush and Automatic. Stewie actually goes for the flaming martyrdom as he takes one down after death. However, they're split 1 per site. Now, Rush played this exact position just a few rounds ago. He's actually looking to find a little bit more information as he does go pushing in towards the ramp, and it could be the perfect flank if they do actually go pushing in towards this site. T-side in the meantime actually going to be looking for the peek onto short with the boost, but not going to see anything. Both players on complete polar opposite sides of the map at the moment for the CT side. Right at the back will be Automatic. Push going to be coming in towards A. And Rush is definitely going to play a pivotal part if Cloud9 are going to have to win this round.
Yeah, will they expect this though? With the site being clear, it's very common to check this position. It's going to be Rush peeking out maybe a bit too early before the bomb even went down on the site. Maybe should have waited for that noise. Let's go down to Flush. So now the opportunity given to Fnatic to close out this round. Only 1 man up. That's Automatic to try and stop this. Flush has found out exactly where he is. Shots coming through, but the AWP is quick. Flusher 2 kills in that round. JW with an outstanding 3K on the AWP. And Fnatic, they've done it. They've taken 15. They've guaranteed that overtime here. Cloud9, they've got to fight back with pistols. And 1 rifle on Rush. Is this enough to really do it? We've seen Fnatic do this consistently, win these kind of rounds. But Cloud9, well, they have certainly done it before. This map is not turning out to be too confident for them.
Yeah, this is a tough scenario for the CT side, but the pistols have been powerful. We've seen Cloud9 do it already, but not this time. 2 quick kills already for the T side. Letcrow even picking up a 3rd, unfortunately, onto Flusher. And actually, there are a couple of trades coming back in. Push coming in from Tarek. Can he do anything in this scenario? Yes, he can. He drops the bomb and retrieves a rifle, just lurking around in the smoke, but he jumps, and that'll be an easy kill for Letcrow. The sound cue gives it away, and now Rush is all that remains, down to just 10 HP. Letcrow hasn't had the best of games so far, but he'll catch him as he looks to rotate. 16-8, Fnatic showing that no matter who they play against, they are dangerous, and they will take themselves. Oh, hello, that's not me.
We look great there, I think.
I've grown a lot of hair. But yeah, although they didn't play particularly well versus the Japanese side, they've shown that they're definitely here and playing in this tournament. Top of the group. Watch out for the giant carton of tea. That is incredible.
That's a big carton of tea.
That's about how much liquid I need today because of the heat.
Skadoodle's had enough. He's actually taking it home. Yeah. He just wants a really big drink.
I didn't even realize tea time was here.